motivation with these monkeys. Boom, baby, boom. Rise and shine. It's your morning marijuana motivation time. Yes, these are monkeys. Yes, they're in the trees. Yes, they wake me up at 7 a.m. every day. This is the morning marijuana motivation. I was just thinking, I got swooped on last night by another friend who stole a girl from me, and she was monkey branching and ended up kissing him within the first 5 minutes of meeting him after I hung out with her for a couple hours. And I wanted to talk about female hypergamy, the way women's brains work, and just how fucked up it is to monkey branch from person to person. So it turns out like this. We do the morning motivation every morning. Welcome to the jungle. Your boy Murky Saints Addiction. We out here and we're doing the damn thing every morning. I gotta battle some monkeys in the trees. That's no lie. They're out here and they're getting messy. And I told someone that we start acting like monkeys, and he was like, "Yeah, see, there's another one. There's like 50 of them around here." That we start acting like monkeys. We monkey branch looking for the greatest opportunity. Uh, Turns out there is no loyalty. Literally, my own sign, the own sign, just like me, Taurus, was talking about honest and loyal and had it written down all in her Instagram. And then my homie comes up, we're at the bar, say, "Hey, follow me, let's go around to this other bar." And I'm right there, I'm trying to introduce her to one friend, trying to introduce another friend. And then the other dude comes up, "Hi, Mark." I've talked to him maybe once or twice. And then he goes up and goes, "Hi, I'm Joseph." Oh, like sultry, good looking. She went right for him, put her arm behind him, sat next to him, flipped her hair, and within 5 minutes, maybe 10, they were making out on the couch doing balloons together. And I was like shocked. And my friend goes, "No, Mark, you're tripping. Like, she's just talking to him. Calm down." I'm like, "Oh man, it's over. I already know it's over." And she was like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, bro, look at the way she's flipping her hair. Look at the way her hands right behind him." And sure as shit, he comes up to me, "Yo, man, I ain't trying to steal your girl." That's why you went up to her and introduced yourself, liar. And two, she wanted it. She got to choose what she wanted in life. And that's what's starting to happen out here with people or these women or people in general. People want to know why people are monkey branching because we're acting like monkeys, bruv. We're in the middle of this jungle with the monkeys, humping on each other, stealing things, making a mess. That's what we do around here. You know, it's just crazy to me how human nature is so apparent, right? Like it's one of these things that you can't deny what you want inside. And she couldn't deny that she wanted this dude, and I'm sure she went after him because he's tall and handsome and from Germany, and she was just leaning all into him, asking him a bunch of questions, looking over at me like we're talking about loyalty. I've only just met the chick, so it wasn't like something that I had to have or really wanted. Plus, it was one of those things that I just started to notice that I'm out here. I'm out here with the rest of us where we start looking for a way to connect. We start desperately monkey branching around. Here's another one on top of the roof. Look this way. Monkey branching around. He moved around from the roof. They're all in here. They all follow each other. They're all up in the trees and everything. And that's what we do. We monkey branch from every tree we can. Swipe left, if you want to call it that. Try to find something realistic. Trying to find something on the other side that we like, I'd be happier if I had this taller guy. I mean, within seconds, attraction trumps everything. You can try to pretend and you can try to hide, but you're going to want something deep down inside. And I was kind of bitter at it at first. And my friend's like, "You fucking pussy. There's so much pussy out there. Why don't you go get it?" And I said, "You're right." And I went back out there and I started hollering at this really hot Russian chick. So I leveled up. The other one had the floppy flapjack titties and the overweight and kept talking about her weight. And you know what I'm saying. I think everybody knows what I'm saying when that happens. It's one of those things. But people want what they want. They're gonna feel close to some people and want to touch those people. They're gonna want to have sex with some people. Some people they're gonna want to kiss. Some people they're just gonna be around, friend zone, just talk to me and kind of pal around with me. But as soon as as fast as you can, and that was me last week, and then it was gone, and then now it's here. Here I am. I wanted to smoke and have some morning morning marijuana motivation and meditation, because that shit kind of stressed me out. It was just like there's no loyalty here, bro. There's no loyalty between friends. He's not really shaking my hand to meet me. He was shaking my hand to meet the girl. Same thing like the other homie. Oh, I'm just coming to say hi to you. Well, if I didn't have a girl in the water, you probably wouldn't be there, and you sure as hell wouldn't be there for an hour. But since there's a girl with me, all of a sudden you're Captain, I'm gonna hang out tough and talk to her more than you're talking to me, because you're really not there to talk to me. That's a lie. And that's what you got to see. Real eyes, real lies, real lies. And if you start seeing people when they start telling you who they really are, showing you who they really are, it'd be one thing if he didn't say, "Hey man, I'm not trying to take your girl. I'm not like that. I think you're a cool dude." He was, and I was like, "Dude, don't worry about it, bro. She chose you. I can already tell. Go get it." I'm not one to keep someone else from someone else's happiness, not at all. But she didn't give a fuck, bro. She made a beeline for him, sat right next to him, started flipping her hair, and within 5 minutes they were making out on the couch. I've been hanging out with her for 2 hours, and it was nothing between us. So it was just one of those things where I didn't really want it. She wasn't my type. I don't think I like Tauruses too much. It was trying to call me out with my Mr. Perfect shirt that I was a Leo and that I was extroverted and that I'm boisterous or something to that effect. That probably dried up the pussy a little bit, but he only had to come up like a Prince Charming, all tall. He's missing an arm. I actually lost a girl to a guy that's missing an arm, has an appendage, metal appendage, because he was taller than me, bro. And I don't never felt short in my life. Shout out to the short kings. I don't even use the word short kings because I just don't feel short. I felt pretty much average, like the rest of people. There's really tall people in the world, and then there's the rest of us. And there's that. But it never did it appear to me. But when you're looking up and I talk to my buddy, I'm like, because I'm short and he's the same height. He's like, brother, I'm short too. And there are people who will do anything for what they want to do. If you really want the bag, you'll chase that bag. Like it could be a Birkin bag, it could be a Coach bag. It don't matter, man. People chase bags, bro. And if they desire it so much, then that's what they'll have. And that's what we have to ask ourselves is, what do we really, really want? Because she really, really wanted this dude. And then like, within minutes, she's like on the couch sucking down balloons. She was sucking down cigarettes, sucking down balloons, and sucking down drinks. So she wasn't for me. She belonged to the streets. But here comes that sunshine. Come on. Comes that sunshine. These monkeys are wild, bruv. The sun is rising over the mountain, and these guys are all over it. You know what I'm saying? Monkey branching, bruv. And that's what we do. We go from drug to drug to drug, or relationship to relationship. We can't wait for someone else to take the hit or take the responsibility, and it's all up to us and what we want. If we keep wanting things out of our reach, beyond our branch, beyond our finance, these guys are all over. They're just in it to win it. What did he just do? Did he just make a noise? This one up here, like they're everywhere, bro. When you see the branches move, there's a monkey. Oh, there's another one that just dropped. It's crazy, these monkeys. But that's this crazy monkey mentality. I keep telling people we start acting like monkeys on the island, and it's Hookup Island for a reason. I mean, people are just left, right, and straight. You're not the first one to kiss them. You're too late. And it was just amazing to me. I felt a little bit jealous because I've been losing a lot of girls this way. Dudes are coming up to me going like, "Hey, buddy." Is that a monkey? I was gonna say, "Hey, buddy," and they're not trying to "hey, buddy" me. They're trying to holler at the chick I'm talking to, and that's how competitive it is. I would never in my whole rights go up to another dude while he's talking to a girl and try to steal. But I got picked six just last night, and I was just like, it just happened again. And my friend, "Oh no, she's just talking to her. Calm down. Fair play. He's kind of a good looking lad." That's what Reddy says, because she's always straight with me. Irish girls, they don't really like to play. They don't really mix their words. They say what they want to say. That's the way it goes. But yeah, man, it's one of those things where I'm looking at things differently. You can also try to appease and pretend and lie to yourself. But the truth is you're going to reach for what you want to reach for. You've been doing it since you were a baby. You've been doing it since you were a child. And women had no consequences to it. She had no shame in her game at all. Not only did she go straight up to him and start chopping his ear off, but then she starts kissing him up at the bar, and then they go sit on the couch and she full on makes out with him. This guy's missing an arm, and she used her arm to pull him in so he could get the kiss. Now, If I was into this chick, I guess I would have been pissed. I wasn't really into that chick. I only had about 2 hours invested in time, but he had less than 2 minutes invested in time. And that just showed me that when you're desiring things, when you really want something, you'll figure out a way to get it. I mean, if it's a coffee, if it's sex, if it's hooking up, it doesn't matter. That's what just shocks me about human behavior is when we're all chasing something and looking deeply for it. And that's when you ask yourself, how bad do I really want it? Because I seem to find cocaine at 5 a.m. I seem to find a girl to talk to. I seem to find a time to masturbate, but I don't seem to find times to do the push-ups, times to do the sit-ups. I seem to always fall short when it comes to effort or focus or determination. That's the consistency is king because it knocks on our door every time, bro. It goes, hey, how bad do you want it? And you're like, ooh, right now though, I really want that coffee, or right now I really want to masturbate, or right now I really just want to Netflix and chill. And that's what you did. You made a choice, you choose it, and you got to roll with it. That's what we're doing every day with decisions. We're monkey branching to these things and going, okay, this one's going to be better. This one's going to make me feel better. This one's going to make me feel better. And much like a monkey, we kind of keep going through the trees instead of planting trees that we can eat off of and get shade off of and shelter. We keep looking for a better thing, a better thing, a better thing, a better thing. We're literally addicted to swiping left. We're literally addicted to not having any loyalty. We're literally addicted to just getting whatever we want. And as long as there's a reward system, as long as there's a little bit of money at the end, we don't mind selling our value or our soul. We're like, well, how much money did they make? It's like, who gives a fuck? You got defecated in the mouth, bruv. And they're like, what? Yeah, you can get flown out to Dubai, but these dudes want to shit in your mouth. And well, they did offer us 15 grand. And I'm like, they're shitting in your mouth right now. Monkeys throw shit, right? You know, they throw their own feces. It's a way of disrespecting the other primates. And yet, here we are as humans, and we're the other primates. We act like this, you know. We gossip, we infight, we talk shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, talk shit, get hit. That's what we used to say back in the day. But it's true, bro. We're all about this shit. Definitely Saints Addiction. If you want a hoodie, $100. Comment below. Everybody loves the purple hoodie. It was around that naked girl last time. I was like, how is this dream girl is in my bed and wearing my dream around her. I thought it was crazy, but I haven't seen her again. I heard she's back on my beach, our beach, meeting here, and she didn't reach out. I called her twice. She didn't answer, and the monkey branch stops, bro. This is what's going on. I got a buddy. The same thing happened to him. Remember, like guys, I was telling you that I went to dinner with a girl that said she was in love with somebody else. Like, why are you at dinner with me? Same thing happened to him. He turns around, she's looking at her hand, and he goes, I wonder if that's a wedding ring or I got a pack. He was thinking two thoughts in his head. She's like, what are you thinking? And she goes, it is a wedding ring. He's like, what the fuck? Why are you kissing on me, rubbing on me, taking me around the island? They're married, bro. The audacity of these women can you imagine if I did that to a girl? If I went into a place, we've been hanging out for 2 hours, and then I just pinned off to someone else within 5 minutes. Could you imagine how a girl would feel? How many YouTube TikTok videos we get out of that one for dudes that just immediately monkey branch in a different bar? But if a girl does it, it's her prerogative. But we don't do it. It's because we're not being loyal and we're skinky ass men. It's like no, all the monkeys are swinging branch to branch out here. I can't tell if they got balls or not. I can see one right there. I can't tell if it's got balls or not. It's just sitting on top of the roof, and you can't tell the women from the men out here on the island. You can't tell who's got more heart or who's got more slutty or any of it. It's like people are just people, and they're gonna want what they're gonna want. And regardless of consequence, like we always do in the mornings, drinking the coffee or smoking the cigarette or drinking at night, right? We don't give a fuck about tomorrow. We only want to feel good tonight. And that's really what's happening with monkey branching. It's like it's immediate gratification of things. It's just this constant seeking. I think someone called it when you what do you call it? Destination bias or something to that effect. Oh, my forehead's so oily. This happens when your water doesn't work in your shower. Um, uh, this constant monkey branching to be able to think that um, there's got to be a better swipe. There's got to be a new opportunity. What's behind door number three now? When they used to play, I think it was called. Oh, I love when the sunshine comes out. And they used to play. Um, What's behind door number three? I think it was like, I forgot what's the name. What's the prize? I don't know. It's a 1950 show. They used to play it, but um, when you constantly looking for another door, another option, or that you have multiple options, or that you end up having choice bias, it's so hard to choose from. When you go, how many pizza toppings there are? It's like fuck. And then you go, okay, you can only choose three. It narrows down. Instead of saying you can choose from any of them, they're like, fuck, which ones do I want? It's just too many choices. It bogs the brain down versus, okay, you only get two toppings. And you're just like, okay, well, pepperoni and cheese. You know what I mean? Like cutting down the options gives us more selection. When we have so many options, from Instagram to guy after guy to uh, 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 abundance, right? When you're in abundance, then all of a sudden you're not worried about so much. Like I was pretty tripping. I'm like, that's it. I'm going my home. My friends are like, yeah, you should go home. And I'm like, this is another time I seen a girl that I was going to go after, make out with someone else, and maybe it's not meant to be. Maybe I'm too short. Maybe shout out to the short kings, but that's what she was attracted to. So that she would go over, and it happened in within 5-10 minutes, bro. Same happened to me with the girl. When I was attracted to her, we just were just attracted to her. Last week she was mine, and then there was another time where somebody chooses something every time. How about that? Let's go through it that way. Someone is choosing something every time, and it might just be sitting there, but you're choosing to sit there, or you're choosing to be active, or you're choosing to create continue bad behaviors, or you're choosing someone. Like we make space for it in this world, and I was grateful that I went back out because I got the prettier girl. Oh my god, Russian women are so gorgeous, bro. And I thought I saw this girl on the beach yesterday. She walked by while I was playing frisbee, and I said, "Do I know you?" And she's like, "No." No, you look like my friend Wendy, dude. Anyway, when I saw her out on the street, she was eating her second hamburger, little petite blonde Russian girl. Whew, sexy with the nipples hard. Anyway, I was monkey branching her. And as soon as I lost my branch, I looked for another branch, and that's what ends up happening. The fear of not having a branch to land on will motivate you to swing. I'm putting you out there like that. Nobody wants to not be selected, and nobody doesn't want to get what they want. Not everybody might go after what they want. All things being equal, they might not chase it as much, but we're all still desiring things. Nobody wants to be poor. Nobody wants to be without power. And that's what these women are to us. It's our power. It's our ability to keep one, get one, keep one, and fuck one. And the other ones are trying to be found, kept, and and loved around. You know, like that's the other side of the fence for the women. They're trying to be about that life and get kept in that life. And you know, it's one thing to find a swinging dick. It's another one to find the right one that you want to nut inside you. And that's what all these monkeys are doing this morning, looking for a nut, looking for a piece of fruit, looking for some competitive advantage to get in this motherfucking game. And that's what they'll do. And that's what we do. And I'm so grateful I had the balls to go back out. Oh, these fucking monkeys. Monkey branching. And I'm so grateful that I went back out because I got the cuter girl. She was like 3-4 points hotter than this other chick with her painted on eyebrows and the thick makeup and the double chin. And she was just, you know, she's 38. She was getting overweight. She was definitely going for a younger man while she still had her looks, but the boobs were trippy. She was showing them all the way off. They say women don't do anything without purpose. They got a great ass. All of a sudden, the jeans are tighter. We're all trying to show our assets. We're all trying to signal to each other, pick me, pick me. And then that way you get picked and your genetics go on into the future. The monkeys don't know this. They just repeat this. They just do this naturally because they want natural selection. And that's what's happening. If I was taller, I'd get naturally. And if I was a baller, I wish I had a girl who looked good, I would call her. But then I went and go find me the petite one, and she's touching me on the arm and laughing at my jokes and eating hamburgers. She's like, this commercial, I should have make an advertisement. I'm like, there's a commercial like that, the Carl's Jr. commercial, where the chick just had the guac just slip all over her body and she was just super hot. That's what she looked like last night. And it was just me saying, hey, you look familiar to me. Now, case in point, I got another story before, but you look familiar to me. She said, no, 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 no. Walked over to the side. Then I think she kind of walked back. Yeah, she went to go to the restaurant. So she walked back, and I was like, oh, no, no. I walked through the restaurant, and I saw her, and I said, you remember from my friend? And she went, Kate. Like, I'm not your friend. I'm Kate, right? Okay, Kate, nice to see you. Then she walked past us from the restaurant. I was like, come over here, Kate. She's like, no, I go here. And then you could see her 10 yards away on the swing. She just wanted to swing, miss it, and it left. She's like, I'll come back later. I didn't see her till to not that night afterwards, and she was smashing a hamburger. But she was funny. She was beautiful. She was in shape. Way better than the other girl that was playing on her phone, disillusioned and kind of bougie. But anyway, everybody gets what they want in the end, and I don't like losing. I can feel my competition, but I don't want to be used. And that's what ended up happening. I see the really pretty girl coming out of the sunset. She was in the water. She came by again with I passed me with the frisbee. I let her throw it. She seemed pretty cool. Had a really hot body. Let me go talk to her. She's in the weed game. We're sitting there eating, and then she goes, um, oh, this is embarrassing. Can I borrow 100 baht because I ran out of money? And I'm like, do you normally borrow money from strangers? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't normally do this. And I'm like, borrow money from strangers? She's like, yeah. And then as soon as the check was paid, right, she went, oh, well, it was nice to meet you, and booked off. And I went, like, I'm a hugger, human to human, right? She didn't want to have that. And she took off. She walked in the same direction I was walking, didn't even wait for me, but was batting her eyebrows and monkey branching to me because I had 100 baht. Hi, I just met you. I'm not going to do anything with you. Let's see, there's a monkey out here. There's a monkey on my tree. Watch this. Oh, there he went. Oh, that's a big one. He took off. He knew better. They know better because I'll be fighting back. I need a fucking slingshot up in this bitch. And sometimes they act like they'll run, and then they'll turn around and watch you see if you're still gonna come. Very monkeys, just like the rest of us, right? Who's gonna follow me? And the one I tried to follow last week, she's off the Pandarosa. All I got was tears in the end. Last time I saw her, she had tears in her eyes, hyperventilating and having a panic attack because she wanted to go home early. I'm like, come on, man, you overreacted. And oh, all these guys are falling for me. I'm sure they are, bro. Every day, it's the game's afoot. Dudes is coming up to introducing themselves and stealing girls from me. I'm surprised you haven't been swooped. I'm surprised you still have your celibacy. You're on fucking hookup island. I wonder how long that's gonna last after I hooked up with you within 6 hours. And then she got her period, and it was like, I'm like, well, would it have been mine? She's like, what kind of girl you take me for? And I'm like, a poly girl that you keep telling me that you're poly, and you do these sex clubs, and you tie dudes up and pinch their balls with paper clips, or what do you go, clothesline clips, and all sorts of shit. Who knows? Putting something under their skin and shit, drawing blood and doing all this shit. I'm just like, that's all extreme. You're just so extreme. And I just wanted something that was a dream. I wanted something that was really mine instead of something that won't go to sleep home with me the first night that I fuck her, or the second night, disappear, and I never seen her a week and didn't answer my calls. And apparently she's been on the beach, my beach. I thought maybe she was on the island, but I thought she was further away. And she's been here for the last 2 days, didn't answer the two phone calls, and then just disappeared. And all that love and holding hands and going out to dinner, it's gone. The branches disappeared, and that's what ends up happening. We reach for branches that disappear, and that's unfortunate. That's when you fall. If you grab the wrong branch, you'll fall. And odds are, as you continue on through the jungle, you'll find a bad branch. That's what happens when you keep swiping left. They're so impermanent. It's just like, yeah, I'm using you now for your 100 baht, and then boom, I'm gone. Or please take me around to the bars, but as soon as I see the guy that I like, I'm on him. Or, thanks for sitting and having the hamburger with me, but I'm going straight home. People are insane for what they want with resources, whether it's money or fame or power. They are willing to do anything for it. And the more that I listen to the 48, it's 9 hours on an audiobook, but I've been working my way through it. The 48 Laws of Power. Everybody wants to be in power. Nobody wants to be powerless. Nobody wants to be moneyless. Nobody wants to be girlless or unpicked. Nobody wants to be without resources or abundance. But these are the things that you're going to have to create. You're going to have to be like the monkeys and fly through the trees and find the branches that hold fruit. And that's what we do. What bears fruit in your life? Does it bring you energy back to you, or is it just something that you want to take a bite off and throw it on the ground like the monkeys? That's what we do. So much effort going through this jungle of life, and then the impermanence is so real. Your life is so short. Time is only going to happen for all of us, and we make choices. And as soon as you make a choice, you're on that branch, and you might have to swing to the next branch. So it's so important that you line up your choices and you catch branch for branch and land safely. And and I don't mind female hypergamy. She wanted the taller dude, missing the arm. Fine, go after it. This is the second girl I've seen him get. Go get him. But this is the fourth time I got scooped by a guy that tried to say hi and ended up taking the girl and went by. And I was just like, this monkey branch is just for the birds, bro. It kind of pissed me off because I'm competitive, but that's not the girl that I wanted. I wanted the other one. So if my night ended with the Russian girl and I made out like he made out, I would have been stoked in this story. I would have been like, call me a baddie, bro. Little petite blondie with big blue green eyes and just giggling at everything I say and laughing in Russian and how much she liked hamburgers and drinking her Coca-Cola. And I'm like, who's American here, girl? Me or you? She was just laughing and eating her burger and enjoying her life. And hard ass nipples. Anyway, I found a better branch to swing to, and maybe some branches aren't meant for me. They disappear after a week, or maybe I'm supposed to swing to a different tree, or maybe just ignore me. I'm just a guy that complains too much in paradise, and I live on a jungle where the beach is really small and it's a small community, so you see things. Nothing goes unnoticed. Who walks home with people, who's pulling, who's getting, who wants sex, who wants drinks, who wants drugs. People are like that, and they'll go after it. Even if they don't have any money, they still seem to find a way to find the drink tree. And even if they don't have sobriety, they seem to find a way to get drug money. And even if the manipulation is real. We manipulate ourselves. We manipulate our money. We manipulate our environments, and we're getting what we want out of it. Straight up, girl. I don't know how else to say it, but like people are chasing it, and there's no hiding it because it's a small town. So if you've got a lady boy on the back of your bike, we're gonna see it. And if you're sneaking dude after dude out of your bungalow, we're gonna see it. Or if you're gonna fucking monkey branch around in the jungle, there are other monkeys watching. So it's just one of those things that you can't really do anything in secret. What you do in the dark comes out in the light, and what you're really seeking, I hope, is seeking you. I hope you find the guy you're looking for. I hope you don't mind an amputee and a guy with just one arm. Well, hey, he was tall and good looking. Well, go get him, bro. If she's that easy to go get, then it wasn't meant for me. And if she doesn't want to reply, then it wasn't meant for me. Like the Sex in the City, she was Samantha, and he's just not that into you. And that's just it. We gotta. If you wanted it bad enough, then you'd be into it. That's just what they say. You'd pay the price for the prize. You'd pay the discipline. You keep on your what is it called? It's fasting. You keep to your New Year's resolutions if you wanted it bad enough. And that's the thing is we do is we play lip service because all we do is want, but we don't want badly enough. We just want something for the now. Give it to me. I want it right now. Within fucking 5 minutes making out. And I was like, I've been with the chick 2 hours and like less than 10 minutes, bro. They were already making out on the couch. And it was just like, damn, I can't watch this. Went to the other place. And my friend's like, get your ass back out there. I was like, yes, ma'am. Yo, how much pussy is out there? Sir, yes, sir. Went back out there, saw the Russian girl, and this time it was like, Kate. So I walked past her before. She was getting her first hamburger. She was on her second hamburger, this little petite thing. This was so good. This was so good. It was like a fucking Carl's Jr. commercial. And she was just enjoying it. And then I got to sit with her, and then I felt comfortable with her. The other girl, when I went to touch her, she got a shrill, and I was like, that's not comfortable. This other girl, when she was near, she was put her hand on my forearm and laughing, and we didn't hug it out, but um, it took a couple monkey branches to get there. Went from the Amsterdam girl to still in 100 baht for me, to the England girl still in my time and going with my friend, to this Russian girl who was smashing two hamburgers and looking fine as fuck doing it. It was like, that's how I end the night. I want to end it on a high note. I didn't want to end it on a, oh, I'm such a loser. Let me start crying. Let me go up to my room and be all alone. Nobody loves me. Nobody's choosing me. I got no messages in my DM to. Let me go create some messages. Let me create some hope. Let me holler at this next little Russian girl that went home early without nobody, and all she wants is her burgers and laughter, and all I want is her body. So let's get to some branches that work for us, you guys. Let's get to the trees that bear the fruit that we need. May you find women that find your tree attractive, and may women find the right tree to branch to. That's your morning motivation. If you got anything out of this, Saints Addiction, We on a mission. Come on down. Order your own hoodies. Order your own shirts. I'm a shirt addict. I'm addicted to this game and this life and keeping it real. The realest on YouTube, and that's just what it is. So win some, lose some. Keeping it real. Monkeys have gone past, and so have I. So that's your morning motivation. Thank you for your time, peace, and love. And as always, Chigaton. That means goodbye, but not forever and finish. And I will see you on the other side. As soon as you get out of your comfort zone, as soon as you find the right tree, and as soon as you subscribe to me. Peace.